Paris Charles Airport. ATIS information Alpha. Time 1818 Zulu. Wind 060 at 9. Visibility 6. Temperature 26. Dew point 10. QNH 1015 landing runways 8 right and 9 left. Departing runways 9 right and 8 left. Dart advise on initial contact. You have information Alpha.
Paris Charles ground, Easy 579, ready for pushback with information Alpha, requesting runway 8 left.
Easy 579, runway 8 left, taxi via Tango 1. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 left via Tango 1, Easy 579. Paris Charles Tower, Air France 298 Alpha Kilo is 23 nautical miles to the west at 6,500 feet, inbound for landing with information Alpha, requesting runway 8 right.
Air France 298 Alpha Kilo, enter straight in runway 8 right.
Enter straight in runway 8 right, Air France 298 Alpha Kilo.
Air France 834, you're in an active airspace. Please contact Paris Charles Tower on 120.9.
I'd run 1,000 miles just to be with you. Run up on me now, show me a sign. Show me a sign, just show me. Don't play with my heart like you play with my mind, my mind, my mind. Tell me, baby, won't you tell me?
Air France 298 Alpha Kilo, number 2. Traffic to follow is on final. Air France 834, you're in an active airspace. Please contact Paris Charles Tower on 120.9.
Number 2, behind the traffic on final, Air France 298 Alpha Kilo.
Air France 298 Alpha Kilo, wind 150 at 17. Number 2, runway 8 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 8 right, Air France 298 Alpha Kilo.
Paris Charles Tower, Air France 834 is 12 nautical miles to the west at 3,300 feet. Inbound for landing. Requesting runway 8 right. Air France 834. Enter straight in runway 8 right. Enter straight in runway 8 right. Air France 834. Air France 834. Wind 150 at 17. Number 1. Runway 8 right. Cleared to land. Number 1. Cleared to land. Runway 8 right. Air France 834.
Paris Charles Tower, Easy 579, ready for departure at runway 8 left, departing east.
Easy 579. Wind 150 at 17. Runway 8 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 8 left, Easy 579.
Tell me, baby, won't you tell me if you agree that this loving is true? I said, tell me, baby, won't you tell me if you can see me in your future too? Do you feel like I feel?
Easy 579. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Frequency change approved, Easy 579, good day.
Air France 834 is on final runway 8 right. Air France 834, Roger. Air France 298 Alpha Kilo. When able turn left. Cross runway 8 left and contact ground.
Wilco, Air France 298 Alpha Kilo. Paris Charles Ground, Southwest 519 Victor Alpha, ready to push back with information Alpha.
Southwest 519 Victor Alpha. Pushback approved.
Paris Charles Ground, Air France 036 Heavy, ready to push back with information Alpha, requesting runway 8 left. Pushback approved, Southwest 519 Victor Alpha.
Air France 036 Heavy. Pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Air France 036 Heavy. Paris Charles Ground, Air France 298 Alpha Kilo, request taxi to gate J12 at the Terminal 2G.
Air France 298 Alpha Kilo. Taxi to Terminal 2G gate J12 via Tango 9.
Taxiing to Terminal 2G gate J12 via Tango 9, Air France 298 Alpha Kilo.
Air France 298 Alpha Kilo. Thank you. Good day.
Paris Charles Ground, Japan Air 46 Heavy, ready to push back with information Alpha, requesting runway 8 left.
Japan Air 46 Heavy. Pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Japan Air 46 Heavy. Paris Charles Ground, Southwest 519 Victor Alpha, ready to taxi with information Alpha.
Southwest 519 Victor Alpha. Runway 8 left. Taxi via Tango 1. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 left via Tango 1, Southwest 519 Victor Alpha. Tower, southwest 519 Victor Alpha, ready for departure at runway 8 left, remaining in the pattern.
Southwest 519 Victor Alpha, wind 150 at 17, runway 8 left, cleared for takeoff, make right traffic.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 8 left, southwest 519 Victor Alpha. Paris Charles Ground, Air France 036 Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 8 left with information Alpha.
Air France 036 Heavy, runway 8 left, taxi via Tango 1. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 left via Tango 1, Air France 036 Heavy.
Southwest 519 Victor Alpha, enter right downwind runway 8 right.
Enter right downwind runway 8 right, southwest 519 Victor Alpha.
Southwest 519 Victor Alpha, wind 150 at 17, number 1, runway 8 right, cleared for the option, after the option, make right traffic.
Number 1, cleared for the option, runway 8 right, southwest 519 Victor Alpha. Paris Charles Ground, Japan Air 46 Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 8 left with information Alpha. Paris Charles Ground, Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India, ready for pushback with information Alpha.
Japan Air 46 Heavy, runway 8 left, taxi via Tango 1. Contact tower when ready. Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India, pushback approved.
Taxiing to runway 8 left via Tango 1, Japan Air 46 Heavy. Pushback approved, Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India.
Paris Charles Ground, Air France 421, ready for pushback with information Alpha.
Air France 421, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Air France 421.
Paris Charles Tower, Air France 036 Heavy, ready for departure at runway 8 left, departing straight out. Paris Charles Ground, Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India, ready to taxi with information Alpha.
Air France 036 Heavy, wind 150 at 17, runway 8 left, cleared for takeoff. Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India, runway 8 left, taxi via Tango 1. Contact tower when ready.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 8 left, Air France 036 Heavy. Taxiing to runway 8 left via Tango 1, Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India.
Southwest 519 Victor Alpha, wind 150 at 17, number 1, runway 8 right, cleared for the option.
Number 1, cleared for the option, runway 8 right, southwest 519 Victor Alpha. Southwest 519 Victor Alpha is on final runway 8 right, full stop.
Southwest 519 Victor Alpha, Roger. Air France 036 Heavy. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Frequency change approved. Air France 036 Heavy, good day. Paris Charles Tower, Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India, ready for departure at runway 8 left, departing north.
Southwest 519 Victor Alpha, when able turn left. Hold short runway 8 left. Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India, wind 150 at 17. Runway 8 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Wilco, Southwest 519 Victor Alpha. Cleared for takeoff, runway 8 left, Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India. Paris Charles Tower, Japan Air 46 Heavy, ready for departure at runway 8 left, departing east.
Japan Air 46 Heavy, line up and wait runway 8 left.
Paris Charles Ground, Air France 421, ready to taxi with information Alpha.
Line up and wait runway 8 left, Japan Air 46 Heavy.
Air France 421, runway 8 left, taxi via Tango 1. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 left via Tango 1, Air France 421.
Take this time just to say how I feel. Gotta keep it so true.
Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India. Contact Paris Center on 127.0.
Contacting Paris Center on 127.0, Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India.
Southwest 519 Victor Alpha. Cross runway 8 left.
Crossing runway 8 left, Southwest 519 Victor Alpha.
Air France 036 Heavy. Contact Paris Center on 127.0.
Contacting Paris Center on 127.0, Air France 036 Heavy.
Nothing else compares to the love that we share. Always by my side, body and Clyde. It's a different type of bond, you're my ride or die. We're living proof, that's straight facts. I reassure you so you know that.
Southwest 519 Victor Alpha. Contact Paris Charles Ground on 121.9.
Contacting Paris Charles Ground on 121.9, Southwest 519 Victor Alpha.
Japan Air 46 Heavy, wind 150 at 17. Runway 8 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 8 left, Japan Air 46 Heavy. Paris Charles Ground, Southwest 519 Victor Alpha, request taxi to gate Y06 at the Terminal 1.
Southwest 519 Victor Alpha, taxi to Terminal 1 gate Y06 via Whisker 4, Whisker 5, Whisker 6.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 gate Y06 via Whiskey 4, Whiskey 5, Whiskey 6, Southwest 519 Victor Alpha.
It's an up avenue.
Southwest 519 Victor Alpha, taxi to Terminal 1 gate Y06 via Whisker 5, Whisker 6.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 gate Y06 via Whiskey 5, Whiskey 6, Southwest 519 Victor Alpha.
Japan Air 46 Heavy, frequency change approved. Good day.
Frequency change approved. Japan Air 46 Heavy, good day. Paris Charles Ground, Eurowings 215, request taxi to gate D02 at the Terminal 2B.
Eurowings 215, taxi to Terminal 2B gate D02 via.
Taxiing to Terminal 2D gate D02 via, Eurowings 215. Paris Charles Ground, Foxtrot Delta Zulu India Papa, ready for pushback with information Alpha.
Foxtrot Delta Zulu India Papa, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Foxtrot Delta Zulu India Papa. Paris Charles Tower, Turkish 185, inbound on the visual runway 8 right.
Turkish 185, contact Paris Center on 127.0.
Paris Charles Tower, Air France 421, ready for departure at runway 8 left, departing east.
Air France 421, wind 150 at 17, runway 8 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 8 left, Air France 421.
Paris Charles Ground, Air France 941 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Alpha.
Air France 941 Heavy, runway 8 left, taxi via Tango 1, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 left via Tango 1, Air France 941 Heavy. Paris Charles Ground, Air France 298 Alpha Kilo Heavy, ready for pushback with information Alpha, requesting runway 8 left.
Air France 298 Alpha Kilo Heavy, pushback approved.
Paris Charles Ground, Air France 471 Romeo, ready for pushback with information Alpha. Pushback approved, Air France 298 Alpha
France 471 Romeo. Pushback approved.
Pushback approved. Air France 471 Romeo.
Air France 421. Contact Paris Center on 127.0.
Contacting Paris Center on 127.0, Air France 421.
Paris Charles Ground, Air France 298 Alpha Kilo Heavy, ready for taxi to runway 8 left with information Alpha.
Air France 298 Alpha Kilo Heavy, runway 8 left, taxi via Tango 1. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 left via Tango 1, Air France 298 Alpha Kilo Heavy. Paris Charles Ground, Air France 471 Romeo, ready for taxi with information Alpha.
Air France 471 Romeo, runway 8 left, taxi via Tango 1. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 left via Tango 1, Air France 471 Romeo. Air France 941 Heavy, request frequency change. Paris Charles Tower, Japan Air 192 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 9 left.
Air France 941 Heavy, you were already instructed to change frequency. Japan Air 192 Heavy, wind 150 at 17. Number 1, runway 9 left, cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 9 left, Japan Air 192 Heavy. Paris Charles Tower, November 35, inbound on the ILS runway 8 right.
November 35, wind 150 at 17. Number 1, runway 8 right, cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 8 right, November 35. Paris Charles Tower, Air France 941 Heavy, ready for departure in sequence at runway 8 left, remaining in the pattern.
Air France 941 Heavy, wind 150 at 17, runway 8 left, cleared for takeoff, make right traffic.
Paris Charles Tower, Turkish 185, inbound on the visual runway 9 left.
Turkish 185, number 2, traffic to follow is on final.
Number 2, behind the traffic on final, Turkish 185.
Turkish 185, wind 150 at 17, number 2, runway 9 left, cleared to land.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 8 left, Air France 941 Heavy. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 9 left, Turkish 185.
Air France 941 Heavy, contact Paris Center on 127.0. Air France 941 Heavy, correction, stand by. Air France 941 Heavy, enter right downwind runway 8 right, number 2, traffic to follow is on final.
Enter right downwind, runway 8 right, behind the traffic on final, Air France 941 Heavy.
Air France 941 Heavy, wind 150 at 17, number 2, runway 8 right, cleared for the option, after the option, make right traffic.
Number 2, cleared for the option, runway 8 right, Air France 941 Heavy. Paris Charles Tower, Air France 298 Alpha Kilo Heavy, ready for departure at runway 8 left, departing east.
Air France 298 Alpha Kilo Heavy, wind 150 at 17, runway 8 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 8 left, Air France 298 Alpha Kilo Heavy. Paris Charles Tower, Air France 471 Romeo, ready for departure at runway 8 left, departing south.
Air France 471 Romeo, line up and wait runway 8 left.
Line up and wait runway 8 left, Air France 471 Romeo.
Japan Air 192 Heavy, when able turn right, cross runway 9 right and contact ground.
Japan Air 192 Heavy.
November 35. When able turn left. Hold short runway 8 left.
Wilco, November 35.
Are you better on your own? Do you wanna be
Air France 471 Romeo. Wind 150 at 17. Runway 8 left. Cleared for takeoff. Air France 298 Alpha Kilo Heavy. Contact Paris Center on 127.0.
Contact in Paris Center on 127.0, Air France 298 Alpha Kilo Heavy. Cleared for takeoff, runway 8 left, Air France 471 Romeo.
Turkish 185. When able turn right. Cross runway 9 right and contact ground.
Wilco, Turkish 185.
the moon's soft glow? The stars are flying high. Seesaw hanging in the air, and the ocean breeze blows through my hair. Mountains calling, cities roaring.
November 35. Cross runway 8 left. Air France 471 Romeo. Contact Paris Center on 127.0.
Crossing runway 8 left, November 35. Paris Charles Ground, Air China 934 Charlie Alpha, ready for pushback with information Alpha, requesting runway 8 left. Contact in Paris Center on 127.0, Air France 471 Romeo.
Air China 934 Charlie Alpha. Pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Air China 934 Charlie Alpha. Paris Charles Ground, Japan Air 192 Heavy, request taxi to parking.
Japan Air 192 Heavy. Taxi to parking. At your discretion.
Dreams and wonders fill my mind.
Taxiing to parking, Japan Air 192 Heavy.
Japan Air 192 Heavy. Taxi to Terminal 1 Gate U11 via.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 Gate U11 via, Japan Air 192 Heavy. Paris Charles Ground, Turkish 185, request taxi to Gate U10 at the Terminal 1.
Turkish 185. Taxi to Terminal 1 Gate U10 via.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 Gate U10 via, Turkish 185. Paris Charles Ground, November 35, request taxi to remote stand J05 at the other terminal.
November 35. Taxi to remote stand J05 via.
Taxiing to remote stand J05 via, November 35.
And breathe.
Paris Charles Ground, Air France 168 Alpha Foxtrot, ready for pushback with information Alpha.
Air France 168 Alpha Foxtrot. Pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Air France 168 Alpha Foxtrot.
Paris Charles Tower, Air France 941 Heavy, inbound on the visual runway 8 right with information
Are you
Alpha.
ready?
France 941 Heavy, you're already cleared to land. Avoid unnecessary reports. Air France 941 Heavy, correction. Stand by. Air France 941 Heavy, wind 150 at 17. Number 1, runway 8 right, cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 8 right, Air France 941 Heavy. Paris Charles ground, Air China 934 Charlie Alpha, ready to taxi to runway 8 left with information Alpha.
Air China 934 Charlie Alpha, runway 8 left, taxi via Tango 1. Contact tower when ready.
Are you ready?
Taxiing to runway 8 left via Tango 1, Air China 934 Charlie Alpha.
Are you ready?
Paris Charles ground, Air France 5368 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Alpha.
Air France 5368 Heavy, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Air France 5368 Heavy. Stand by, Air China 934 Charlie Alpha. Paris Charles Tower, speed of 3 Foxtrot Papa, inbound on the ILS runway 9 left.
Air France 941 Heavy, cross runway 8 left.
Crossing runway 8 left, Air France 941 Heavy.
Speedbird 3 Foxtrot Papa, wind 150 at 17. Number 1, runway 9 left, cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 9 left, speed of 3 Foxtrot Papa. Paris Charles ground, Air France 941 Heavy, request taxi to gate E10 at the Terminal 2E.
Air France 941 Heavy, taxi to Terminal 2E gate E10.
Taxiing to Terminal 2E gate E10, Air France 941 Heavy. Paris Charles ground, Air France 5368 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Alpha.
Air France 5368 Heavy, runway 8 left, taxi via Tango 1. Contact tower when ready.
Paris Charles ground, Air France 168 Alpha Foxtrot, ready to taxi to runway 8 left with information Alpha.
Air France 168 Alpha Foxtrot, runway 8 left, taxi via Tango 1. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 left via Tango 1, Air France 5368 Heavy.
Taxiing to runway 8 left via Tango 1, Air France 168 Alpha Foxtrot.
Paris Charles Ground, Air France 69, ready for pushback with information Alpha.
Air France 69. Pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Air France 69. Paris Charles Tower, Air France 5368 Heavy, ready for departure at runway 8 left, departing south.
Air France 5368 Heavy, wind 150 at 17, runway 8 left, cleared for takeoff.
Paris Charles Ground, Air France 69, ready to taxi with information Alpha. Cleared for takeoff, runway 8 left, Air France 5368 Heavy.
Air France 69, runway 8 left, taxi via Tango 1, contact tower when ready.
Paris Charles Tower, Air China 934 Charlie Alpha, ready for departure at runway 8 left, departing north. Taxiing to runway 8 left via Tango 1, Air France 69.
Speedbird 3 Foxtrot Papa, when able turn right, cross runway 9 right and contact ground.
Paris Charles Tower, Air France 168 Alpha Foxtrot, ready for departure at runway 8 left, departing straight out.
Wilco, Speedbird 3 Foxtrot Papa.
Air France 168 Alpha Foxtrot, line up and wait runway 8 left. Air France 168 Alpha Foxtrot, wind 150 at 17, runway 8 left, cleared for takeoff. Air France 5368 Heavy, contact Paris Center on 127.0.
Contacting Paris Center on 127.0, Air France 5368 Heavy.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 8 left, Air France 168 Alpha Foxtrot.
Air China 934 Charlie Alpha, say intentions.
Paris Charles Ground, Speedbird 3 Foxtrot Papa, request taxi to gate D24 at the Terminal 2D.
Speedbird 3 Foxtrot Papa, taxi to Terminal 2D gate D24 via.
Taxiing to Terminal 2D gate
When the
D24 via
downtown
Speedbird 3
lights start
Foxtrot
to
Papa.
come out at night, we go insane.
Air France 168 Alpha Foxtrot. Contact Paris Center on 127.0. Paris Charles Tower. Speedbird 328. Inbound on the ILS runway 8 right.
Contacting Paris Center on 127.0. Air France 168 Alpha Foxtrot.
Paris Charles Tower, Air China 934 Charlie Alpha, ready for departure at runway 8 left, departing north.
Speedbird 328. Wind 150 at 17. Number 1. Runway 8 right. Cleared to land. Number 1. Cleared to land. Runway 8 right. Speedbird 328. Air China 934 Charlie Alpha. Wind 150 at 17. Runway 8 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 8 left, Air China 934 Charlie Alpha. Paris Charles Tower, Air France 69, ready for departure at runway 8 left, departing north.
Air France 69. Line up and wait runway 8 left.
Line up and wait runway 8 left, Air France 69.
When the downtown lights start to go out at night, we go insane, we go insane. And when I arrive, I start to lose my mind. I go insane, I go insane. 'Cause they told me you, 'cause they told me you, they told me you, I can feel that now. 'Cause they told me you, 'cause they told me you, they told me you, I can feel that now. 'Cause I ain't got no friends.
Paris Charles Airport. ATIS information Bravo. Time 1926 Zulu. Wind 050 at 8 variable between 020 and 090. Visibility 6. Temperature 25. Dew point 11. QNH 1015 landing runways 8 right and 9 left. Departing runways 9 right and 8 left, advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
I ain't got no friends, I ain't got nobody. All I got ahead.
Air France 69. Wind 150 at 17. Runway 8 left. Cleared for takeoff. Air China 934 Charlie Alpha. Contact Paris Center on 127.0.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 8 left, Air France 69.
Air China 934 Charlie Alpha. Contact Paris Center on 127.0.
Contacting Paris Center on 127.0, Air China 934 Charlie Alpha.
Air France 69. Contact Paris Center on 127.0.
Contacting Paris Center on 127.0, Air France 69.
Speedbird 328. When able, turn left. Cross runway 8 left and contact ground. Walker. Speedbird 328. Paris Charles Ground. Speedbird 328. Request taxi to the Terminal 2B. Speedbird 328. Taxi to parking. At your discretion. Taxiing to parking. Speedbird 328.
Cast iron, sirens, see it all. Keep ripping.
United 333 Heavy is on final runway 9 left.
Bring you back from what you
Speedbird 328. Request permission to cross runway 8 left. United 333 Heavy. Wind 150 at 17. Number 1. Runway 9 left. Cleared to land. Speedbird 328. You were already instructed to cross the runway.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 9 left, United 333 Heavy.
Speedbird 328. Thank you. Good day. Speedbird 3 Foxtrot Papa. Thank you. Good day.
You think by how many times I fell. I learn, but I'm weak when you smile at me, can't you tell? I yearn for that someone to bear with me. I'm hanging on to, I'm kind of fragile, so to speak, but my heavy heart knew you could be the new beginning, knew you could be the new
Paris Charles Ground, Aegean 893, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Aegean 893. Pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Aegean 893.
You think by how many times I fell. I learned I'm weak when you smile at me, can't you tell that I yearn for that
Paris Charles Tower, Air France 1017 is 10 nautical miles to the west of 3,800 feet, inbound for landing with information Alpha, requesting runway 8 right.
Air France 1017. Wind 150 at 17. Number 1. Runway 8 right. Cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 8 right, Air France 1017.
Paris Charles Tower. Air France 214 Alpha Kilo is 13 nautical miles to the west at 4,000 feet. Inbound for landing. Requesting runway 8 right. Air France 214 Alpha Kilo. Wind 150 at 17. Number 2. Runway 8 right. Cleared to land. Number 2. Cleared to land. Runway 8 right. Air France 214 Alpha Killer. United 333 Heavy. When able turn right. Cross runway 9 right and contact ground.
Wilco, United 333 Heavy. Paris Charles Brown, Aegean 893, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
Aegean 893. Runway 9 right. Taxi via contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 9 right via Aegean 893. United 333 Heavy, request permission to cross runway 9 right.
United 333 Heavy. You were already instructed to cross the runway.
Roger, United 333 Heavy.
United 333 Heavy. You're on an active airport. Please contact Paris Charles Ground on 121.9.
Paris Charles Ground, United 333 Heavy, request taxi to parking.
United 333 Heavy. Taxi to parking. At your discretion.
Taxiing to parking, United 333 Heavy.
Air France 1017. When able turn left. Cross runway 8 left and contact ground.
Wilco, Air France 1017.
Air France 214 Alpha Killer. When able turn left. Cross runway 8 left and contact ground.
Air France 1017, request permission to cross runway 8 left.
Wilco, Air France 214 Alpha Killer. Air France 1017, you were already instructed to cross the runway.
Roger, Air France 1017. Paris Charles Ground, Air France 1017, request taxi to gate E10 at the Terminal 2E.
Air France 1017, taxi to Terminal 2E Gate E10 via.
Taxiing to Terminal 2E Gate E10 via Air France 1017. Paris Charles Ground, speaker 466, ready for pushback with information Bravo, requesting runway 8 left.
Speedbird 466, pushback approved. Air France 1017, taxi to Terminal 2E Gate E10 via.
Pushback approved, speedbird 466.
Paris Charles Ground, Air France 214 Alpha Killer, request taxi to parking.
Paris Charles Tower, Aegean 893, ready for departure at runway 9 right, departing straight out.
Air France 214 Alpha Killer, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxiing to Terminal 2E Gate E10 via Air France 1017.
Taxiing to parking, Air France 214 Alpha Killer.
Stand by, Air France 1017.
Aegean 893, wind 150 at 17, runway 9 right, cleared for takeoff.
Paris Charles Ground, Air France 1017, request taxi to gate L53 at the Terminal 2E.
Air France 1017, taxi to Terminal 2E Gate L53 via.
Taxiing to Terminal 2E Gate L53 via Air France 1017. Paris Charles Ground, speedbird 466, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
Speedbird 466, runway 8 left, taxi via Tango 1, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 left via Tango 1, speedbird 466.
Aegean 893, contact Paris Center on 127.0. Aegean 893. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Aegean 893, good day. Paris Charles Ground, Air France 1542, ready for pushback with information Bravo, requesting runway 8 left.
Air France 1542. Pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Air France 1542. Paris Charles Tower, speed at 466, ready for departure at runway 8 left, departing north.
Speedbird 466. Wind 150 at 17. Runway 8 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 8 left, speed at 466.
Attention all aircraft. Paris Charles Ground is closing in 5 minutes.
Paris Charles Ground, Air France 1542, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
Air France 1542. Runway 8 left. Taxi via Tango 1. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 left via Tango 1, Air France 1542.
Paris Charles Ground, Air France 826, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Air France 826. Pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Air France 826. Paris Charles Ground, Air France 826, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
Air France 826. Runway 9 right. Taxi via contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 9 right via Air France 826. Paris Charles ground, Air France 1448, ready for pushback with information Bravo, requesting runway 8 left.
Air France 1448, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Air France 1448.
Speedbird 466, request frequency change.
Speedbird 466, contact Paris Center on 127.0.
Contacting Paris Center on 127.0, Speedbird 466. Paris Charles Tower, Air France 77 Mike Charlie, inbound on the ILS runway 9 left with information Bravo.
Air France 77 Mike Charlie, wind 150 at 17, number 1, runway 9 left, cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 9 left, Air France 77 Mike Charlie.
Paris Charles ground, Air France 1448, ready to taxi to runway 8 left with information Bravo.
Air France 1448, runway 8 left, taxi via Tango 1, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 left via Tango 1.
Paris Charles Tower, Air France 1542, ready for departure at runway 8 left, departing south.
Air France 1542, wind 150 at 17, runway 8 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 8 left, Air France 1542.
Paris Charles Tower, Air France 826, ready for departure at runway 9 right, departing straight out.
Air France 826, line up and wait runway 9 right.
Line up and wait runway 9 right, Air France 826.
Your head stuck in another land, making all these other plans. I'm trying to break you out of your own mind. I'm trying
France 826, wind 150 at 17, runway 9 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 9 right. Air France 826.
Air France 1542, frequency change approved. Good day.
Frequency change approved. Air France 1542, good day.
Come a little closer, no. I'm trying to get through to you, break and make you follow everything you wanted. Go, just see how far you really come. Wake up, baby, feel the sun. I'm trying
Air France 826, frequency change approved. Good day.
out of your own mind. I'm trying.
Frequency change approved. Air France 826. Good day.
Let's go back to being 17 before we lost it. I know you've been wondering, is this what I really wanted? I didn't think so.
Paris Charles Tower. Air France 1448. Ready for departure at runway 8 left. Departing south.
Air France 1448, wind 150 at 17, runway 8 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 8 left. Air France 1448.
Air France 77 Mike Charlie, when able turn right, cross runway 9 right and contact ground.
Wilco, Air France 77 Mike Charlie.
Air France 1448, frequency change approved. Good.
Paris Charles Ground, Air France 77 Mike Charlie, request taxi to gate F30 at the terminal QF.
Air France 77 Mike Charlie, taxi to terminal 2F gate F30 bar.
Taxi into terminal QF gate F30 via Air France 77 Mike Charlie.
Paris Charles Tower. Fraction 22 Bravo is 25 nautical miles to the northeast at 15,000 feet. Inbound for landing. Requesting runway 8 right. Fraction 22 Bravo. Enter left downwind runway 8 right. Enter left downwind runway 8 right. Fraction 22 Bravo. Fraction 22 Bravo. Wind 150 at 17. Number 1. Runway 8 right. Cleared to land. Number 1. Cleared to land. Runway 8 right. Fraction 22 Bravo. Attention all aircraft. Paris Charles Tower is now closed. Good day. Attention all aircraft. Paris Charles ground is now closed. Good day. John F. Kennedy Ground. November 930 Bravo. Quest taxi to the General Aviation Ramp.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Lufthansa 385 Heavy, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing east.
John F. Kennedy Ground. Swiss 7835. Ready for pushback with information Alpha. Requesting runway 31 left. Swiss 7835. Pushback approved.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta 945 Heavy, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing east.
Pushback approved. Swiss 7835. Delta 945 Heavy, wind 280 at 14. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, Delta 945 Heavy.
Delta 2204 Heavy. Request permission to cross runway 4 left.
John F. Kennedy Tower, JetBlue 1087, inbound on the ILS runway 31 left with information Alpha.
Delta 2204 Heavy. Cross runway 22 right. John F. Kennedy Ground. Swiss 7835. Ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Alpha.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Itera 609 Heavy, ready for pushback.
Crossing runway 22 right. Delta 2204 Heavy. JetBlue 1087. Wind 260 at 14. Number 1. Runway 31 left. Cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 31 left, JetBlue 1087.
Swiss 783. Swiss 7835. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready. Swiss 7835. Cross runway 22 right. Crossing runway 22 right. Swiss 7835. Hetero 609 heavy. Pushback approved. John F. Kennedy Tower. Delta 2204 heavy. Ready for departure at runway 31 left. Departing south.
Pushback approved. Hetero 609 heavy.
Delta 2204 heavy. Wind 240 at 14. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff. JetBlue 1087. Contact John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 31 left. Delta 2204 heavy.
Contacting John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9, JetBlue 1087. John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 1087, request taxi to the Terminal 5.
JetBlue 1087. Taxi to parking. At your discretion.
Taxiing to parking, JetBlue 1087.
Delta 2204 heavy. Contact New York departure on 124.75. Contacting New York departure on 124.75. Delta 2204 heavy.
John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 404, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Delta 404. Pushback approved. John F. Kennedy Tower. Swiss 7835. Ready for departure at runway 31 left. Remaining in the pattern.
Pushback approved, Delta 404.
Swiss 7835. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff. Swiss 7835. Correction. Stand by. Swiss 7835. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff. Make left traffic. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 31 left. Swiss 7835.
John F. Kennedy ground, Hetero 609 heavy, ready for taxi.
Hetero 609 heavy. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 31 left, Hetero 609 heavy. John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 404, ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Bravo.
Delta 404. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 31 left, Delta 404.
Delta 404. Cross runway 22 right.
Crossing runway 22 right, Delta 404. John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 337, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Swiss 7835. Contact New York departure on 124.75. JetBlue 337. Pushback approved. Contacting New York departure on 124.75. Swiss 7835. John F. Kennedy ground. Exec jet 3. Ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Bravo.
Pushback approved, JetBlue 337.
Exec jet 3. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready.
John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 1647, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Itero 609 heavy. Cross runway 22 right. JetBlue 1647. Pushback approved.
Pushback approved, JetBlue 1647.
Taxiing to runway 31 left. Exec jet 3. Delta 404. Give way to aircraft on your right.
Give way to aircraft, Delta 404.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Jetstar 215, inbound on the ILS runway 31 right with information Alpha. Jetstar 215, wind 180 at 15, number 1, runway 31 right, cleared to land.
Thank you, good day, Itero 609 heavy.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 31 right, Jetstar 215.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Itero 609 heavy, ready for departure at runway 31 left, remaining in the pattern.
Itero 609 heavy, wind 180 at 15, runway 31 left, cleared for takeoff, make left traffic.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, Itero 609 heavy.
John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 1769, ready for pushback with information Bravo, requesting runway 31 left.
JetBlue 1769, hold position.
Holding position, JetBlue 1769.
John F. Kennedy ground, United 7064 heavy, ready for pushback with information Bravo, requesting runway 31 left. United 7064 heavy, pushback approved. Pushback approved. United 7064 heavy.
John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 1647, ready for taxi to runway 31 left with information Bravo.
JetBlue 1647, taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta 404, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing south. Taxiing to runway 31 left, JetBlue 1647.
Delta 404, line up and wait runway 31 left.
Line up and wait runway 31 left, Delta 404.
JetBlue 1769, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, JetBlue 1769.
JetBlue 1647, cross runway 22 right.
John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 337, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
JetBlue 337, taxi to runway 31 right. Contact tower when ready.
Crossing runway 22 right, JetBlue 1647. Taxiing to runway 31 right, JetBlue 337.
Itero 609 heavy. Contact New York approach on 123.7.
Contacting New York approach on 123.7, Itero 609 heavy.
Exec Jet 3. Request permission to cross runway 22 right. Delta 404. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, Delta 404.
JetBlue 337. Cross runway 22 right. Crossing runway 22 right. Exec Jet 3. JetBlue 337. Cross runway 22 right.
Crossing runway 22 right, JetBlue 337.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Exec Jet 3. Ready for departure at runway 31 left. Departing south. Exec Jet 3. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 31 left. Exec Jet 3. Delta 404. Contact New York departure on 124.75.
Contacting New York departure on 124.75, Delta 404. John F. Kennedy ground, TAM 775 heavy, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
TAM 775 heavy. Hold position.
John F. Kennedy Tower, JetBlue 337, ready for departure at runway 31 right, departing south.
JetBlue 337. Line up and wait runway 31 right. Jetstar 215. Exit runway when able. Contact ground on the taxiway. Exec Jet 3. Contact New York departure on 124.75.
Line up and wait runway 31 right, JetBlue 337. Holding position, TAM 775 heavy.
Contacting New York departure on 124.75. Exec Jet 3. Wilco, Jetstar 215. Exec Jet 3. Request frequency change. John F. Kennedy ground. United 7064 heavy. Ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Bravo. JetBlue 337. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 right. Cleared for takeoff. United 7064 heavy. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 right, JetBlue 337. John F. Kennedy Tower, American 238 Victor Alpha, inbound on the ILS runway 31 left.
American 238 Victor Alpha, wind 180 at 15. Number 1. Runway 31 left. Cleared to land. Taxiing to runway 31 left. United 7064 heavy.
Pushback approved, Azul 775 heavy.
John F. Kennedy ground, TAM 280, ready for pushback with information Bravo, requesting runway 22 right.
JetBlue 337. Contact New York departure on 124.75. John F. Kennedy ground. Jetstar 215. Ready to taxi to runway 31 right with information Alpha.
JetBlue 1647, request frequency change.
American 865 heavy. Pushback approved.
Contacting New York departure on 124.75, JetBlue 337.
Jetstar 215. Taxi to runway 31 right. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 31 right. Jetstar 215. John F. Kennedy ground. American 865 heavy. Ready for pushback with information Bravo. United 7064 heavy. Cross runway 22 right. Crossing runway 22 right. Jetstar 215. John F. Kennedy ground. DHL 232. Ready for pushback with information Bravo. Requesting runway 31 left. United 7064 heavy. Cross runway 22 right. United 7064 heavy. Request frequency change. Jetstar 215. Request permission to cross runway 31 right. United 7064 heavy. You were already instructed to change frequency. Jetstar 215. You were already instructed to cross the runway.
John F. Kennedy Tower, JetBlue 1647, ready for departure in sequence at runway 31 left, departing south.
John F. Kennedy Tower, United 7064 heavy. Ready for departure in sequence at runway 31 left, departing straight out.
John F. Kennedy ground, Azul 775 heavy, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
JetBlue 1647. Your number 2 for departure.
Roger, JetBlue 1647.
United 7064 heavy. Hold short of runway 31 left. Holding short runway 31 left. United 7064 heavy. TAM 280. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 31 left, Azul 775 heavy.
Roger, Jetstar 215.
John F. Kennedy ground, TAM 280, ready to taxi to runway 22 right with information Bravo.
DHL 232. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready.
John F. Kennedy ground, Itero 609, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
John F. Kennedy ground. DHL 232. Ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Bravo.
Pushback approved, Itero 609.
American 865 heavy. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 31 left. DHL 232. Jetstar 215. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 right. Cleared for takeoff. Privator 229. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 31 right. Jetstar 215.
Crossing runway 22 right, Azul 775 heavy. John F. Kennedy ground, Privator 229, ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Bravo.
Itero 930 Victor Kilo heavy. Wind 180 at 15. Number 1. Runway 31 right. Cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 31 right, Itero 930 Victor Kilo heavy. Line up and wait runway 31 left, JetBlue 1647.
United 7064 heavy. Line up and wait runway 31 left. Line up and wait runway 31 left. United 7064 heavy. American 238 Victor Alpha. When able turn right. Contact ground on the taxiway. Jetstar 215. Contact New York departure on 124.75.
Wilco, American 238 Victor Alpha.
Contacting New York departure on 124.75. Jetstar 215. TAM 280. Cross runway 22 right. American 865 heavy. Cross runway 22 right.
Crossing runway 22 right, TAM 280.
United 7064 heavy. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 31 left. United 7064 heavy. Crossing runway 22 right. American 865 heavy.
John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 43, ready for pushback with information Bravo. John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 850, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Delta 43. Pushback approved. Delta 43. Pushback approved.
Pushback approved, JetBlue 850. Pushback approved, Delta 43. John F. Kennedy ground, American 238 Victor Alpha, request taxi today, 39 at the Terminal 8.
JetBlue 1647. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff. United 7064 heavy. Contact New York departure on 124.75.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, JetBlue 1647.
Contacting New York departure on 124.75. United 7064 heavy. American 238 Victor Alpha. Taxi to parking. At your discretion.
Taxiing to parking, American 238 Victor Alpha. John F. Kennedy ground, Charlie Sierra Charlie Hotel Oscar, ready for pushback with information Bravo. John F. Kennedy ground, Itero 609, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
November 18 Kilo Sierra heavy. Pushback approved. John F. Kennedy ground. November 18 Kilo Sierra heavy. Ready for pushback with information Bravo. Requesting runway 31 left. Itero 609. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready. Pushback approved. November 18 Kilo Sierra heavy. Azul 775 heavy. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff. John F. Kennedy ground. Tower line 232 super. Ready for pushback with information Bravo. Requesting runway 31 left. Tower line 232 super. Pushback approved. Pushback approved. Tower line 232 super. JetBlue 1647. Contact New York departure on 124.75.
Contact in New York departure on 124.75, JetBlue 1647. John F. Kennedy Tower, Yankee Victor 420 is 12 nautical miles to the southeast of 3,400 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 31 right. John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 43, ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Bravo. John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 945, ready to push back with information Bravo.
Delta 43, taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready. JetBlue 945, pushback approved.
Taxiing to runway 31 left, Delta 43, John F. Kennedy ground, Kappa 567, ready to push back with information Bravo, requesting runway 31 left. Pushback approved, JetBlue 945.
Azul 775 heavy. Contact New York departure on 124.75. Yankee Victor 420, wind 180 at 15. Number 2, runway 31 right, cleared to land.
Pushback approved, Kappa 567.
Charlie Sierra Charlie Hotel Oscar, taxi to runway 31 right. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 31 right, Charlie Sierra Charlie Hotel Oscar.
Delta 43, cross runway 22 right.
John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 850, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
Itero 609, cross runway 22 right. JetBlue 850, taxi to runway 31 right. Contact tower when ready.
Crossing runway 22 right, Itero 609. Taxiing to runway 31 right, JetBlue 850. John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 526, ready to push back with information Bravo.
Delta 526, pushback approved.
Crossing runway 22 right, Delta 43.
Privator 229, cross runway 22 right.
John F. Kennedy Tower, TAM 280, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing south.
Pushback approved, Delta 526. Crossing runway 22 right, Privator 229.
TAM 280, wind 180 at 15, runway 31 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, TAM 280.
Itero 930 Victor Kilo Heavy, exit runway when able. Contact ground on the taxiway. John F. Kennedy ground, Lufthansa 420 Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Bravo. Towerline 232 Super, taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready. Towerline 232 Super, taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready.
John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 945, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
JetBlue 945, taxi to runway 31 right. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 31 right, JetBlue 945.
JetBlue 850, cross runway 22 right. JetBlue 850, cross runway 22 right. John F. Kennedy ground, November 18 Kilo Sierra Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Bravo.
Crossing runway 22 right, JetBlue 850. Crossing runway 22 right, Charlie Sierra Charlie Hotel Oscar.
TACA 567, taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready. TACA 567, taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 31 left, TACA 567. John F. Kennedy ground, Itero 930 Victor Kilo Heavy, request taxi to gate 05 of the Terminal 1.
Itero 930 Victor Kilo Heavy, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxiing to parking, Itero 930 Victor Kilo Heavy.
American 865 Heavy, line up and wait runway 31 left. Line up and wait runway 31 left. American 865 Heavy, Lufthansa 420 Heavy, cross runway 22 right. Crossing runway 22 right, Lufthansa 420 Heavy. American 865 Heavy, wind 180 at 15, runway 31 left, cleared for takeoff. TAM 280, contact New York departure on 124.75.
JetBlue 945, request permission to cross runway 22 right.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, American 865 Heavy.
Contacting New York departure on 124.75, TAM 280.
JetBlue 945, you were already instructed to cross the runway. John F. Kennedy ground. Turkish 237 heavy, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Roger, JetBlue 945.
Turkish 237 heavy, pushback approved.
John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 526, ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Bravo.
November 18 Kilo Sierra heavy, request permission to cross runway 31 right. November 18 Kilo Sierra heavy, hold short of runway 31 right.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta 43, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing south. Taxiing to runway 31 left, Delta 526.
Delta 43, wind 180 at 15, runway 31 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, Delta 43, Wilco, Yankee Victor 420.
American 865 heavy, contact New York departure on 124.75. Contacting New York departure on 124.75. American 865 heavy.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Itero 609, ready for departure in sequence at runway 31 left, departing east.
TACA 567, cross runway 22 right.
Crossing runway 22 right, TACA 567. John F. Kennedy ground, November 347 Foxtrot Zulu, ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Bravo.
Itero 609, line up and wait runway 31 left. Yankee Victor 420, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Line up and wait runway 31 left, Itero 609. John F. Kennedy Tower, Charlie Sierra Charlie Hotel Oscar, ready for departure at runway 31 right, departing south.
Number 1, cleared to land. Runway 31 left, 7 Tango Tango Bravo Alpha. John F. Kennedy Tower, Lufthansa 420 heavy, ready for departure in sequence at runway 31 left, departing south. November 18 Kilo Sierra heavy, request permission to cross runway 31 right. Crossing runway 31 right, November 18 Kilo Sierra heavy.
Line up and wait runway 31 right, Charlie Sierra Charlie Hotel Oscar.
Itero 609, wind 180 at 15, runway 31 left, cleared for takeoff. John F. Kennedy ground, Turkish 237 heavy, ready to taxi with information Bravo. Turkish 237 heavy, taxi to runway 31 right. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 31 right. Turkish 237 heavy. Charlie Sierra Charlie Hotel Oscar, wind 180 at 15, runway 31 right. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 right, Charlie Sierra Charlie Hotel Oscar.
John F. Kennedy ground, ICE Air 469, ready for pushback with information Bravo, requesting runway 31 right.
JetBlue 850, line up and wait runway 31 right. Itero 609. Contact New York departure on 124.75.
Line up and wait runway 31 right, JetBlue 850.
JetBlue 469. Pushback approved.
Contacting New York departure on 124.75, Itero 609.
Pushback approved, JetBlue 469.
John F. Kennedy ground, November 347 Foxtrot Zulu, ready to taxi with information Bravo. John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta 526, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing straight out.
November 347 Foxtrot Zulu. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 31 left, November 347 Foxtrot Zulu.
Delta 526. Hold short of runway 31 left.
Thank you, November 347 Foxtrot Zulu.
JetBlue 850. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 right. Cleared for takeoff.
Holding short runway 31 left, Delta 526. John F. Kennedy Tower, JetBlue 945, ready for departure at runway 31 right, departing south.
Itero 609. Contact New York departure on 124.75. JetBlue 945. Line up and wait runway 31 right.
Line up and wait runway 31 right, JetBlue 945.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Swiss 14 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 31 left.
November 18 Kilo Sierra Heavy. Request permission to cross runway 22 right. Tow line 232 super. Cross runway 22 right. Tow line 232 super. Request permission to cross runway 4 left. Crossing runway 22 right. November 18 Kilo Sierra Heavy.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Predator 229, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing south.
Tow line 232 super. Cross runway 22 right. Crossing runway 22 right. Tow line 232 super. Turkish 237 heavy. Request permission to cross runway 31 right.
Hold in short runway 31 left, Delta 526.
Swiss 14 heavy. Wind 180 at 15. Number 1. Runway 31 left. Cleared to land.
Number 1. Clear to land. Runway 31 left. Swiss 14 heavy.
Privator 229. Your number 3 for departure.
Roger, Predator 229.
Lufthansa 420 heavy. Say intentions. Delta 526. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, Delta 526.
Delta 526. Line up and wait runway 31 left. Lufthansa 420 heavy. Line up and wait runway 31 left. Line up and wait runway 31 left. Lufthansa 420 heavy. Turkish 237 heavy. Request permission to cross runway 31 right. Turkish 237 heavy. Cross runway 22 right. JetBlue 945. Contact New York departure on 124.75. 7 Tango Tango Bravo Alpha. When able turn right. Contact ground on the taxiway. John F. Kennedy Tower. Tow line 232 super. Ready for departure at runway 31 left. Departing south. John F. Kennedy ground. 7 Tango Tango Bravo Alpha. Request taxi to parking.
John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 469, ready to taxi to runway 31 right with information Bravo.
7 Tango Tango Bravo Alpha. Taxi to parking. At your discretion. Taxiing to parking. 7 Tango Tango Bravo Alpha.
Line up and wait runway 31 left, Delta 526.
JetBlue 469. Taxi to runway 31 right. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 31 right, JetBlue 469.
Lufthansa 420 heavy. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 31 left. Lufthansa 420 heavy. Delta 526. When able turn right. Contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Delta 526. John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta 526, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing straight out.
Delta 526. When able turn right. Contact ground on the taxiway. Delta 526. Please expedite.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta 526, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing straight out.
Delta 526. Please follow instructions or you will be reported.
JetBlue 469, request permission to cross runway 22 right.
Lufthansa 420 heavy. Contact New York departure on 124.75. JetBlue 469. Cross runway 22 right.
Crossing runway 22 right, JetBlue 469.
TACA 567. Line up and wait runway 31 left. Contacting New York departure on 124.75. Lufthansa 420 heavy.
Line up and wait runway 31 left, TACA 567.
Privator 229. Line up and wait runway 31 left.
John F. Kennedy ground, American 104, ready for pushback with information Bravo. Line up and wait runway 31 left, Privator 229.
American 104. Pushback approved.
Pushback approved, American 104.
November 347 Foxtrot Zulu. Cross runway 22 right.
Crossing runway 22 right, November 347 Foxtrot Zulu.
John F. Kennedy Tower, November 18 Kilo Sierra Heavy. Ready for departure in sequence at runway 31 left. Departing south. Privator 229. Please follow instructions. November 18 Kilo Sierra Heavy. Line up and wait runway 31 left. Privator 229. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff. Line up and wait runway 31 left. November 18 Kilo Sierra Heavy.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, Privateer 229.
Swiss 14 Heavy. Exit runway when able. Contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Swiss 14 Heavy.
Swiss 14 Heavy. Please expedite. Privateer 229. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff.
John F. Kennedy ground, American 104, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 221 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Charlie.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, Privateer 229.
John F. Kennedy ground, Air Hop 44, ready for pushback with information Charlie, requesting runway 31 right.
Air Hop 44. Pushback approved. American 104. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready.
Pushback approved, Delta 221 Heavy. John F. Kennedy ground, Swiss 14 Heavy, request taxi to gate 05 at the Terminal 1.
Swiss 14 Heavy. Taxi to parking. At your discretion.
Taxiing to parking, Swiss 14 Heavy.
TACA 567. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Privateer 229, request frequency change. Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, TACA 567.
Privateer 229. Contact New York departure on 124.75.
Contact in New York departure on 124.75, Privateer 229. American 104, request permission to cross runway 4 left.
American 104. Cross runway 22 right.
Crossing runway 22 right, American 104.
November 18 Kilo Sierra Heavy. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff. TACA 567. Contact New York departure on 124.75. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 31 left. November 18 Kilo Sierra Heavy. Tower line 232 Super. Line up and wait runway 31 left.
Contact in New York departure on 124.75, TACA 567.
John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 221 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Charlie.
Line up and wait runway 31 left. Tower line 232 Super. Delta 221 Heavy. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready. November 347 Foxtrot Zulu. Line up and wait runway 31 left.
John F. Kennedy Tower, JetBlue 469, ready for departure at runway 31 right, departing west.
Line up and wait runway 31 left, November 347 Foxtrot Zulu.
Delta 221 Heavy. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 31 left, Delta 221 Heavy.
John F. Kennedy ground. November 571 Foxtrot X-Ray. Ready for pushback with information Charlie.
John F. Kennedy Tower, American 104, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing straight out.
November 347 Foxtrot Zulu. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff. November 18 Kilo Sierra Heavy. Contact New York departure on 124.75.
John F. Kennedy Tower, November 614 Bravo Charlie is 23 nautical miles to the south at 22,700 feet, request in transition. Roger, American 104.
November 614 Bravo Charlie. Contact New York approach on 123.7. November 571 Foxtrot X-Ray. Pushback approved. Pushback approved. November 571 Foxtrot X-Ray.
Contact in New York approach on 123.7, November 614 Bravo Charlie.
John F. Kennedy Tower, JetBlue 469, ready for departure at runway 31 right, departing west.
Air Hop 44. Taxi to runway 31 right. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 31 right, Air Hop 44.
Delta 221 Heavy. Cross runway 22 right.
Crossing runway 22 right, Air Hop 44.
Crossing runway 22 right, Delta 221 Heavy.
Tower line 232 Super. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff. New Zealand 1 Heavy. Pushback approved.
Pushback approved, New Zealand 1 Heavy.
John F. Kennedy Tower, JetBlue 469, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing west.
Airbus 74 Alpha Bravo. Pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Airbus 74 Alpha Bravo.
November 347 Foxtrot Zulu. Contact New York departure on 124.75. American 104. You're in an active airspace. Please contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Contact in New York departure on 124.75, November 347 Foxtrot Zulu.
American 104. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, American 104.
JetBlue 469. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 right. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 right, JetBlue 469.
John F. Kennedy Ground. November 571 Foxtrot X-Ray. Ready to taxi to runway 31 right with information Charlie. November 571 Foxtrot X-Ray. Taxi to runway 31 right. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 31 right. November 571 Foxtrot X-Ray.
Walking through this wasteland.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Airbus 74 Alpha Bravo, ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Bravo.
Airbus 74 Alpha Bravo. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 31 left, Airbus 74 Alpha Bravo.
Tower line 232 Super. Request frequency change. John F. Kennedy Ground. American 100. Ready for pushback with information Charlie. American 100. Pushback approved. Pushback approved. American 100. Tower line 232 Super. Contact New York departure on 124.75. Contacting New York departure on 124.75. Tower line 232 Super.
John F. Kennedy Ground, JetBlue 547, ready for pushback with information Bravo, requesting runway 31 left.
JetBlue 547. Pushback approved.
Pushback approved, JetBlue 547.
John F. Kennedy Ground. Exec Jet 832. Ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Charlie.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Air Hop 44, ready for departure at runway 31 right, departing straight out.
John F. Kennedy Ground, New Zealand 1 Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Bravo.
November 390 Mike Mike. Say intentions.
John F. Kennedy Tower, November 390 Mike Mike, inbound on the ILS runway 31 right.
New Zealand 1 Heavy. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready. November 390 Mike Mike. Wind 180 at 15. Number 1. Runway 31 right. Cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 31 right, November 390 Mike Mike.
Air Hop 44. Please expedite.
Delta 221 Heavy, request frequency change.
John F. Kennedy Ground, private winds 1925 Super, ready for pushback with information Charlie.
Delta 221 Heavy. You were already instructed to change frequency. Delta 2878. Pushback approved. John F. Kennedy Ground. Exec Jet 832. Ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Charlie. John F. Kennedy Ground. Delta 2878. Ready for pushback with information Charlie. Requesting runway 31 left.
Pushback approved, private winds 1925 Super.
JetBlue 469, request frequency change.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta 221 Heavy, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing south.
Contacting New York departure on 124.75, JetBlue 469.
Delta 221 Heavy. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, Delta 221 Heavy.
John F. Kennedy Ground, American 104, ready for pushback with information Charlie.
John F. Kennedy Ground. American 100. Ready to taxi with information Charlie. American 104. Pushback approved.
Pushback approved. American 104.
November 390 Mike Mike. Exit runway when able. Contact ground on the taxiway. November 571 Foxtrot X-Ray. Request permission to cross runway 22 right.
Wilco, November 390 Mike Mike.
November 571 Foxtrot X-Ray. Cross runway 22 right. John F. Kennedy ground. Exec Jet 832. Ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Charlie. Crossing runway 22 right. November 571 Foxtrot X-Ray. New Zealand 1 heavy. Cross runway 22 right.
Crossing runway 22 right, New Zealand 1 heavy.
John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 131 heavy, ready for pushback with information Charlie.
Exec Jet 832. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 31 left. Exec Jet 832. JetBlue 131 heavy. Pushback approved.
John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 547, ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Bravo. John F. Kennedy ground, November 390 Mike Mike, request taxi to parking. John F. Kennedy ground, Charlie Foxtrot Mike India X-Ray, ready for pushback with information Charlie.
JetBlue 547. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready. November 390 Mike Mike. Taxi to parking. At your discretion.
John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 131 heavy, ready for pushback with information Charlie.
Taxiing to runway 31 left, JetBlue 547.
John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 741, ready for pushback with information Charlie, requesting runway 31 left.
John F. Kennedy Tower, November 571 Foxtrot X-Ray. Ready for departure at runway 31 right. Departing east. John F. Kennedy ground. Swiss 7835. Ready for pushback with information Charlie. Requesting runway 31 left. Swiss 7835. Pushback.
Pushback approved, Delta 741.
American 100. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready. Pushback approved. Swiss 7835. American 100. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready.
John F. Kennedy ground, American 104, ready to taxi with information Charlie.
Contacting New York departure on 124.75, Delta 221 heavy.
American 104. Taxi to runway 31 right. Contact tower when ready. American 2622 heavy. Pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Charlie Foxtrot Mike India X-Ray.
Airbus 74 Alpha Bravo. Cross runway 22 right. Delta 2878. Cross runway 22 right.
John F. Kennedy ground, American 2622 heavy, ready for pushback with information Charlie, requesting runway 31 left. Pushback approved, American 2622 heavy.
John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 81 Juliet Bravo, ready for pushback with information Charlie.
Delta 2878. Cross runway 22 right.
John F. Kennedy Tower, New Zealand 1 heavy, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing west.
Give way to aircraft. Exec Jet 832. New Zealand 1 heavy. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff. November 571 Foxtrot X-Ray. Contact New York departure on 124.75. Delta 131 heavy. Taxi to parking. At your discretion. John F. Kennedy Tower. Exec Jet 832. Ready for departure at runway 31 left. Departing east.
Taxiing to parking, Delta 131 heavy.
Contacting New York departure on 124.75. November 571 Foxtrot X-Ray. Exec Jet 832. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 31 left. Exec Jet 832.
John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 81 Juliet Bravo, ready to taxi to runway 31 right with information Charlie.
Southwest 2376. Hold position. JetBlue 81 Juliet Bravo. Pushback approved.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta 741, ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Charlie.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Airbus 74 Alpha Bravo, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing south.
Taxiing to runway 31 right, American 420. Charlie Foxtrot Mike India X-ray. Taxi to runway 31 right. Contact tower when ready.
New Zealand 1 Heavy, request frequency change.
Yellow 163 Heavy. Pushback approved. John F. Kennedy Ground. Swiss 7835. Ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Charlie. Exec Jet 832. Contact New York departure on 124.75. Airbus 74 Alpha Bravo. Wind 180 at 15. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff. Contacting New York departure on 124.75. Exec Jet 832. New Zealand 1 Heavy. Taxi to runway 31 left. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 31 left, American 2622 Heavy.
John F. Kennedy Ground, New Zealand 1 Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Bravo.
Southwest 2376. Pushback approved.
American 104, request permission to cross runway 22 right.
Pushback approved. Southwest 2376. John F. Kennedy Tower. Tower line 232 Super is 17 nautical miles to the north at 6,000 feet. Inbound for landing with information Bravo. Requesting runway 31 left. Echo Charlie 441. Wind 180 at 15. Number 1. Runway 31 left. Cleared to land. American 104. Cross runway 22 right.
Crossing runway 22 right, American 104.
Crossing runway 22 right. American 420. John F. Kennedy Tower. Endeavour 5120 is 38 nautical miles to the northwest at 20,000 feet. Inbound for landing. Taxiing to runway 31 left. Swiss 7835. Delta 741. Give way to aircraft on your right. Delta 741. Cross runway 22 right.
Crossing runway 22 right, Delta 741.
John F. Kennedy Ground. Shamrock 516 Heavy. Ready for pushback with information Charlie. Requesting runway 31 left. John F. Kennedy Ground. Victory 183 Bravo Yankee Super. Ready for pushback with information Charlie.
Frequency change approved Airbus 74 Alpha Bravo, good day. John F. Kennedy Tower, JetBlue 81 Juliet Bravo, ready for departure in sequence at runway 31 right, departing east.
Victory 183 Bravo Yankee Super. Pushback approved. Victory 183 Bravo Yankee Super. Pushback approved. Victory 183 Bravo Yankee Super. Pushback approved. Southwest 2376. Taxi to runway 31 right. Contact tower when ready. Charlie Foxtrot Mike India X-ray. Cross run.
Will we wake up? Is this a dream? I wish we could just let love set.
John F. Kennedy Tower, New Zealand 1 Heavy, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing west.
Taxiing to runway 31 right. Southwest 2376. Enter left downwind runway 31 left. Endeavour 5120. New Zealand 1 Heavy. Line up and wait runway 31 left.
Line up and wait runway 31 left, New Zealand 1 Heavy.
American 100. Request permission to cross runway 22 right.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Lima Echo Tango India November Oscar 18.
misery. It's on repeat daily. It ain't gonna change over time. So relax and ease your mind. Have you thought riding with me? I'll take the wheel for you to see what would have been, what could have been. Let me drive a little crazy. 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 Crazy. We bust a mission, clear your vision so your eyes can see. Be successful is a hustler, take his destiny. Stop the blame game, we stay scheming. In my drop top, they start believing. Have you thought riding with me? I'll take the wheel for you to see what would have been, what could have been.